Hi everyone, welcome back. We are making these amazing buttermilk biscuits from scratch. I put together this sort of brunch for my mom on Mother's Day, and I'll show you how to make these amazing biscuits. So we're taking a frozen stick of butter. We're going to use the whole stick. We're going to grate it. Uh, Grating it like this, make sure that when the butter is introduced to the flour, it's incorporated throughout the biscuits, and you have butter in all of the biscuits. You don't have like big clumps of butter and whatnot. So the way that you evenly distribute the butter is to grate it and add it to 2 1/3 cups of self-rising flour. Again, this is 1 stick of butter, and I'm adding it to 2 1/3 cups of self-rising flour. We're going to make sure that we fluff this and incorporate it, as we said, to make sure that but there's butter throughout all of the biscuits. Now I have 8 teaspoons of sugar. You can add more or less, definitely not more, but a little less. I added that. And this is 1 1/3 cup of buttermilk that I'm adding to my biscuits. To my flour, my self-rising flour. As you can see over on the side, I have some pink Himalayan salt that I'm going to add later just to taste. So I just really gently stir in the buttermilk to the self-rising flour, to the butter, and to the sugar. We want to treat this dough really gently because we don't want to overwork it and have hard and tough biscuits. So I'm adding the buttermilk in steps. Just to ensure that everything is incorporated. What you don't see is off camera. I kind of put down this little paddle that I'm using and start to work this in with my hands. And like I said, I'm definitely not overworking this dough. It's going to be a really wet dough so that we can have fluffy biscuits that are not too dense and hard. So here I have about a cup more or less of all-purpose flour. We're going to dust the biscuits in the all-purpose flour because the self-rising flour has like the baking soda already added to it. So if you evenly divide your biscuits and plop them down here into this all-purpose flour and kind of just dust the top. That way your biscuits will have a nice, they won't have that, baking soda sort of flavor on the top of it. So I'm just dusting these off in the all-purpose flour, and I have my pre-buttered 9-inch square pan that I'm going to put my biscuits into. As you can see, the dough is kind of wet, and I just kind of dropped them, shaped them, and I added the in the all-purpose flour. Now I am dousing them in a healthy dose of melted butter. And these are going to go into the oven. They're going to go into a 400-degree oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. And you want to make sure that you get this melted butter all over the biscuits. These biscuits are really good, simple to make. All we used was flour, buttermilk, butter, sugar, and a little salt to taste. Here we go. The biscuits are out of the oven, and as you can see, I'm dousing them again with a little melted butter. Unfortunately, I was making a salad and things like that. That fruit salad that you see, it's going to be in a different video. But I left the biscuits in a little too long. It's okay. We still really enjoy them. They were fluffy, they were soft, and they were amazing. And like I said, this was a part of my Mother's Day sort of brunch situation that we had, and we really sat down and really enjoyed ourselves. I'm going to show you how to make this fruit salad with the citrus and mint dressing in another video. Also, you can see there I have some whipped honey butter. I cannot have buttermilk biscuits without whipped honey butter. It's a perfect accompaniment to your biscuit. So here's the finished brunch setup. We have some delicious fruit salad, a quiche that I pre-bought, and those biscuits. So enjoy. Thank you for watching.